Hello. All right. So, happy Manifestation Monday. That is filmed on a Tuesday because why not? Life gets in the way. Very exciting time. And this manifestation live is really going to be mostly about the new moon energies, which I was so excited about. I just couldn't help myself. I went on Instagram, my story, with some cards that just popped out because the energy, like the veil, was so thin. And you may be feeling that. You may be having some dreams. You may be having some guidance. Your clairvoyancy might feel a bit stronger right now because the veil is thin, because there's just so many invitations right now. Some of us are honoring the holy month of Ramadan. Even though I'm not Muslim, this is a practice that I absolutely love. And I do it a little bit differently, but it's definitely a month dedicated to fasting, to connecting with the body, to an a more intense meditation practice than I usually have. Um, a month of sacredness. And what came to me during this new moon was actually that the theme is sacredness. The theme is, how can you bring that energy of worship, of devotion into your life? And as I went on my Instagram on Saturday night, one of the cards that popped out was, I do not remember what the card was, in the sense that, like, I see the visual. I don't remember. Oh, the crumbling. It was the crumbling. So it was the crumbling, which is the equivalent of the Tower card in tarot deck. And what the guidance that came with this was that this is for everybody. How can you contribute to the crumbling? Somebody may go, what? I don't want to contribute to that. I want things to be in place. But it's actually, can we trust that the things that are crumbling, they're for the greater good, that those are the energies that we need to release right now and let go of? And I've spoken about this several times on this channel. There's so many videos about that, letting go of the old story, feeling safe. This is so important, feeling safe and letting go of the old stories, because we want that new reality, right? How many of us are there like, I want to manifest my new life and have, I don't know, this house, this partnership, these experiences, but not realizing that that implies letting go of what you have right now. That implies that the old version of you crumbling. That implies becoming a different person, because the person that you are now, right, with your beliefs, with your way of being, it got you to where you are right now. So if you want something new, you have to become a different person, right? Joe Dispenza talks about that a lot, that if you want a new personal reality, you have to change your personality. Okay, you have to become a different person. And so this moon, this lunar cycle, is really an invitation into that, a powerful one. We also have the equinox, and it's all about, especially here in the northern hemisphere, it's about planting the seeds. It's about, what do you want to create? What do you want to manifest? What do you want to see flourish? What are you watering? And the reason that I'm addressing this in a live that's about manifestation is because without tuning into the source, without tuning into the sacredness, how are you going to manifest? So many of us don't allow ourselves to receive because we don't take the time to, first of all, tune in to our own sacredness, because that's the thing, it's easy. It's similarly as the 10 Commandments. I had got that so clearly when I had those several weeks of just an enlightened state. Oh my God, like, it's kind of the chicken before the egg. It's not that follow the 10 Commandments and you're going to have this Christ consciousness. It's that when you're in that state, the 10 Commandments are a no-brainer. So when you're in that state of connection, of alignment, you don't need rules, you don't need laws. You would never do something to hurt another person, or you would never do something that would harm anything or anyone, because you're just one with life. You understand how much of an important part you are in this mechanism that is life. But to get to that place, we need to be willing to show up and to honor the sacredness within us. How are you doing with that? One of the things I did a while back in the Powerful Self membership was this workshop about wealth. And it was wealth mindset. And how do we do that? And there was a meditation and several things about manifesting. But what it started with is really the wealth mindset, right? When we are there in our environment, let's say, especially in the bedroom, because it's so important. That's the first thing you see, right, when you wake up, and the last thing you see before bed. It's really, really important. And you're there settling for, I don't know, a poster that you've had since you were a teenager that doesn't even resonate anymore. Or you have this old cupboard, and it's like you're just there, like, why? And you don't like this environment. It feels icky, or there's just a lot of clutter and it doesn't feel good. How can you, from this state, from this frequency, manifest abundance? You can't. They're very different. I remember a powerful spiritual teacher, or no, he's not spiritual, more of a personal development mentor. He spoke about how he had a drug addiction and was in a very low point of his life, and everything started changing. Everything changed one morning where he decided to make his bed. And he came home that day and looked at the bed like, wow, someone cares. Like, I did that for me. I showed up. A little thing as simple as just making his bed. That meant something. Your trust in life, which is what manifestation is all about. It's about your trust in yourself. It's about, can you understand that everything that you're manifesting, what you see in front of you, is a reflection of your old frequencies. What you see is what's already manifested, and it's done. But what happens is that we keep recreating the same thing because we're seeing what is, right? And we're aligning with that frequency, and therefore that's what we create more of. But even that shift, every day, my house a mess, I hate being here, wow, I made my bed. That action creates a different reality. That action creates a different frequency. So then he was able to tune into that, a different reality where somebody actually cares. A trust with himself was built in that moment. Because again, trust in life is about trusting yourself. And how can we, when we have been so disconnected, when at a young age, many of us believe the adults around us, who themselves were disconnected, even those that were, the best parents ever, were so well-meaning. Our minds came up with a story. Where is it that I'm not good enough? Where is it that I have to fit in? Where is it that I want too much? Or I shouldn't ask for what I want? Or it's not safe? So that trust between ourselves, within ourselves, between us and us, was broken. There was doubt. I want this. Oh, I'm told I can't. Okay, then what I want must be wrong. Those emotions, I'm angry right now. Oh, that's wrong. Okay, then that emotion is bad. And so bringing back the sacredness, honoring the energies that flow through you. And one of the things, this is what I do with my one-on-ones, in the sense that when you feel that energy moving through, you're honoring that, not judging it like, oh my God, I'm a horrible person, I'm experiencing anger, but it's simply flowing through. So the invitation with the energies that are coming up right now is, first of all, just the equinox, getting so crystal clear. And there's going to be an event that I'm doing. There's going to be a link in the description that you can check out. Getting so crystal clear on that, what you want to manifest, what you want to create. But also, where can you worship God, life source consciousness more in your everyday? And not in the sense of, praying to something outside of you or going to church more, but in your own life, in your own being. Like I said, the example with the bedroom. First thing you see when you wake up, last thing you see before bed. Are you reckless with that? Are you reckless with what comes in to your subconscious? Bringing awareness to that, shifting that right there is welcoming that sacredness into your life. So on this note, thank you so much for being here. Let me know in the comments, how can you do that this month? What do you accept this challenge? And what does that look like? When I say sacredness, and this is something we dive deeper into the Powerful Self membership during the new moon session. But when I say sacredness, devotion, worship, within your own life, what comes up for you. Okay. And letting me know below, how do you choose to embody that this month? Many blessings.